All right, this is Ruben Lowing. It's Saturday morning here in McAllen, Texas. So in less than an hour, I'm going to be doing our Saturday morning training. These trainings are extremely valuable, and it's a layered effect, a compounding effect. The just yesterday, um, there was a training, and I'm like, oh, and it got me to understand that there's a certain sequence to the invitation or the initial contact, promoting the campaign, the 30 by 30 campaign, educating 30 million families in financial literacy over the next 30 years. And then when it comes to the follow-up, when you're doing, basically what we're getting people to understand, and I love Yvonne Tran, what she says, I know you're in trouble. We're all in trouble. And tying that to what Grant Cardone says, you stop listening to millionaires. You need to listen to multimillionaires and billionaires. If you only have $1 million and you're drawing $47,000 a year, if you're not getting better than 5% interest on that money, you're going to run out of money in less than 22 years. How old are you going to be then? And then what are you going to do? All right. Now, I've got an associate that she did a sign and die, but I kept following up with her, and then she came back and she gave me about 300 business cards. And some of these people hadn't talked to her in 16 years. And when I describe her, and she's very fit now, she's quite into fitness, yoga, and exercise. And, well, nobody knows her that way. I guess she was a little fluffy. And that's the only way I know her. So when I describe her, the people are like, I don't know. And then, oh, yeah. And then she went by her nickname, Ronnie, instead of Veronica. Oh, I'm giving her name away now. But they're all really quality people. So I've got about 40 people in the counter from her list. And then the people that do know her love her. Okay. So what it is, this is the point I'm trying to get across, is she didn't realize the impact or the impression that she had on the people that she knows. And I think that's the case for a lot of us. I think we have these little insecurities that, we are judging ourselves. We are judging our prospect list, the people that we know, by how we think they see us. And we don't see ourselves well. We know all of our flaws, and we think that they do too. And that's not really the case. They're seeing with her that some very positive attributes, right? And in the success, if she were to give me a quality introduction, we would get way further down the road. So now what I've had to do is I have to build that relationship independently of her, because she didn't give me that quality introduction. So the quality introduction in the contact, in the introducing our business and our campaign are key, right? And there's a whole bunch of other things I've learned. The certain, if you lead with a 30 by 30 campaign, like, everybody's receptive to that. They're all like fascinated with that, right? And they want to get the information. Okay. And on the follow up, you got to emphasize that, yeah, I can get you in an account that gets you better than 5%, and I can get you an account that protects you from market volatility. Yeah, I can get you an account that protects your money from taxes and inflation, right? But you got to have enough money so when you decide to stop working, you have enough money. And you got to be able to put enough money away while you're working to do that. And most of us aren't making, we're happy to make enough to cover all of our expenses, but we got to have enough to be able to save enough. And that's where the opportunity of this business comes in, right? I hope I got that point across. And I wouldn't have understood that if I wouldn't have been the mentality that I do and the consistency of plugging into the training the way I have. And that's what you need to do so you can come to your own epiphanies. All right. Have a great weekend.